Hey guys, I'm Vinnie Hacker and this is my tattoo tour. My first tattoo was this one right here, the creation of Adam. And then I also got this on the same day from an anime called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So it's like a JoJo reference. It means menacing in Japanese. So those were my first two. Definitely, I don't regret them. I love them actually. It's kind of like a little memory that I hold, so I love them. I got the creation of Adam just because, I mean, I grew up Catholic. The creation of Adam was always one of my favorite stories, you could say.
How long till your next one, and what was it?
I think I got it the next week. I believe it was this one right here. It's a fallen angel and he has a little booze bottle and a cigarette. And I just got it because I was like, tattoo, yeah, hardcore. And I was just like, it was kind of like off impulse, but I still think it's pretty cool and it fits well. So that's the next one I got.
So how old were you?
I was freshly 18 when I got these tattoos. I think it was like maybe a month after I turned 18, a month, 2 months. I was super excited.
You waited a while.
I did wait because my mom she does not like tattoos. I mean, she has one, but it's on her ankle. And she got it when she was 16, so I used that against her. I was like, well, you got one when you were 16, so I'm gonna be a rebel. But I never got one anyways. I kind of knew from the beginning what my plan for kind of the sleeve was, is I kind of want it to be, patched in a way, not completely filled in. It still places well, right here, this, good placement and stuff. So each piece kind of just standing out on its own and just being able to distinct between pieces, which one was a different piece than the other. The first tattoo on my hand was actually this one. This was for my mom, my dad, and my brother. Even though it was, something nice and peaceful, my mom still hated it, so.
How do your dad and brother feel?
My dad and my brother really don't care what I do about my tattoos. For all they care, my dad would be like, oh, get one on your neck, I don't care.
How does your mom feel about your dad's tattoos?
I don't think my mom has a huge problem with my dad's tattoos. I think that's honestly the only reason she has a problem with me getting some is just because I just freshly moved out of the house a year ago and she still kind of looks at me as her baby. Even though I'm moved out of my house and I'm still making my own money and all that stuff, she's still no. If you get one on your neck, I'm gonna kill you. VB16 was for my buddy who passed away in high school. He wore the number 16 VBR as initials, so that one definitely means the most to me. I've been meaning to get this tattoo for a while, but wasn't sure where to get it because I wanted to get it in a place where it stood out, where it could kind of remind me. This says, God, won't you wake me up? It's actually a lyric from a song that I recently released. And it's one of my favorite lyrics in the song for one, and it's one of the parts in the song where it hits the hardest, kind of the tone, the whole vibe of the song changes when that lyric hits. And it's definitely my favorite song that I've made, so I decided to get some of the lyrics tattooed. As far as arm tattoos, cool, I can get cool stuff, I want to get cool stuff, and you can still, get cool stuff on your hands, but for me personally, I want to make the ones that I see the most or that people can see something meaningful. So if somebody, especially asks about it, I can give them a meaningful response. This is actually a flash piece that my artist put together. She combined two different drawings. So it was of the rose, and then she put a scorpion over it. Thought it was dope. It was something that I think it was one of my first 5, 6 tattoos or something like that, because I was kind of starting to scatter them out a little bit. So I got this one right here, and then shortly after, I got this. It says Made in Heaven. Also kind of more like a Catholic thing.
I want to talk about the gun for a second.
Go for it, go for it.
Why is it pointing towards you instead of pointing out?
There is actually a reason for that. I was in a really bad spot when I was younger, and it's actually kind of just as much as the tattoos on my hand are a reminder, this tattoo is actually pointing at myself because of past events, having to go through something along those lines as far as, you know, depression and all that stuff. It kind of just symbolizes that in a way. Not saying anything more than that, it just symbolizes, you know, it's pointed towards myself because of what I went through and kind of like the dark times that I went through. So I got this, I think this is, I just got this to kind of fill out my arm more because, you know, I got a lot of smaller pieces and I was like, let's wrap a snake around my arm. But this is just kind of something that I just got to kind of fill in my arm a little bit. This is from one of my favorite mangas called Berserk, and this is the character Guts. He's literally one of my favorite manga characters of all time. So I decided to get, like, this is from a manga panel, so I decided to get that right here, and I want to continue like kind of this anime vibe on this arm. I've been watching anime since I was probably like 6, so it's something that I really like, you know, it's been a big part of my life. I'd filled out like a lot of my arm around that time, and I was just like, you know what, get a sternum tattoo because I'm hardcore as shit.
Do you feel hardcore shit?
Dude, not when I was getting the tattoo. No, I did not feel hardcore as shit when I was getting it. I was like, God, I'm a fucking loser. I was like, dude, this hurts so bad. And then this one, I don't hate the tattoo. I hated getting it. I was just like praying to heaven. I was like, please don't kill me. The other thing, it hurt real bad. I felt like it was just a bunch of little, like tiny little leprechauns shoving knives into my stomach. It was bad. And then I got this one. This is a flash piece from Arbel. We were looking for something to get on my rib for a while. I thought it was super dope, and I like the kind of the placement on it for my rib especially. I think it looks super sick.
Then you have script right here.
Yeah, so this I got because it says break my heart on it because it's above my heart. That's about it. It was kind of just like impulse. Boom! Get another chest tattoo. But hey, I like it. I still like it. I think it's good placement too. I want to get more, definitely more on my torso, like stuff here, and like I want to fill out because it doesn't go all the way up to my shoulder yet. So, you know, maybe have something incorporate from here to there, or maybe incorporate from like here to like at least here. But you figure that out soon.
Do you have any that you regret and or just kind of hate?
I wouldn't say I really like regret. I mean, some I would definitely like, if I could, honestly, yeah, I guess that is regret. If I could, I'd be like, wait a minute, change that tattoo. Because this one that I picked out when I was drunk right here, I got this one and I picked it out myself. And it's huge. Like I usually get tattoos that are like, you know, like this big. And I get this one on my thigh for a YouTube video.
How'd the video do that?
Video did pretty well, I'm pretty sure, yeah. It did pretty good. So you know what? Worth.
Yeah, content, man.
Content, dude. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be getting a huge, just a straight line for content.
I mean, we can do that. Like, we could do that right now.
You know what? Content. It's ruining me!